Okay, so it's getting close. A couple of minutes to go. I've had a sneak look. It's bubbling a little bit around the edges, which is fine as long as that doesn't burn. We're okay. What I've got here is just a wire grill, which just helps everything to cool down a bit quicker. And I'm just going to bring it out and put it on the top of here in a moment. Another thing about cooking, you can't have too many cloths. Clean ones, you can't have too many. Always step back when you open the oven door, otherwise it can be gruesome. Okay, well that looks absolutely beautiful, I have to say. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, there we go. That's the two flavours of flapjack tonight, and I have to say that they look absolutely spitting. Just going to press them down while they're still nice and hot. This is where you have to remember this has just been in an extremely hot oven. Don't touch it with your bare hands. What I've noticed is that the one with the coconut in, the top one here, is softer with a touch than the one below. Okay, now then, cutting it up. Personally, I use a pizza cutter. I find it's the easiest. You may find a knife easier, whatever. Doesn't matter what you use to cut it, you're going to get crumbs everywhere. Hey, that's life. What I like to do is to actually score it now and then wait until it's completely cold before I actually turn them out and put them into a cake tin. Okay, so the easiest one to do is the one down the middle, because that's where the two flavours join. That's the first cut. First cut is the deepest. Yeah, the first cut is the deepest. Ah, it takes me back. Right, and then you can do whatever pattern you want. I like to go straight down the middle, diddle for diddle. Just find the pizza cutter just doesn't drag it out quite as much as a knife. Okay, and then half it again. Now what you do from this point really depends on how good your friends are and how quickly you want your family to devour it. Because personally, if it's for my consumption only, I leave these as big as possible. However, if I'm not on, I know I'm going to be sharing them with everybody and his dad, then I make them a bit smaller. So for these, they'll probably halve it and halve it again. Again, just be very careful you don't burn yourself at this stage. Very, very hot. Probably covering up what I'm doing now. And then half again. As I say. If you've if you're likely to have a lot of people trying them, then the smaller the portions the better. You don't have to give such big ones away. More for you. Hey, I don't say that. I have to say, I do find flapjack like this extremely moreish. You notice it's crumbling a bit. This, as I say, this is inevitable. But what you can do once you've scored it all is that then you can get the spatula and just flatten it all down again. Those scores, those cuts, they won't mend completely. And when you empty it out, which I shall demonstrate later, most of them will stay in one piece. So now you've got to leave that. Just got to be patient now. Just got to wait for it to cool. You don't want to rush this. Don't put it in the fridge, anything stupid like that. Just let it cool. I tell you, it's worth waiting for. That's the dark chocolate on its own. This is the Belgian chocolate with coconut. Oh, and you can smell it as well. That's beautiful. Okay, so it's cool enough now to turn it out. Quite easy to do. Put the tray down, put the grill over the top, turn the two over, and then very gently lift up and gently bend the tray. And hopefully everything will slip out nicely. Typical. Some of it doesn't want to come out. It is still a bit warm actually. See, this is the trouble with flapjack. You always end up rushing it. But never mind. The old slicer. Come to the rescue. This is live video, folks. And there it is. The coconut smells absolutely gorgeous, and so does the chocolate. Right, it's still warm, so I'm going to let it cool off completely before I break it up. Once it's broke up, then put it into a cake tin. Once it's cooled down, put it into a cake tin, and that'll be fine.